Hi, this is Brian Fogarty, and this is a video for Chapter 8 of the book Quantitative Social Science Data with R, second edition. So in this video, we're going to briefly talk about saving plots. So if you're not using R Markdown or the new Quarto file format, and you want to create a plot and then save it to use, say, in a PowerPoint or Microsoft Word or something like that, there's different ways we can do this. So one way is over here in this plots window is to click on export, and you can like save as an image. You can change the image format to different types, whatever fits your needs or fancy. You can change the width and height, name it here, and it'll be saved into your working directory unless you change it. What I have found is that it is very easy to mess this up. I mean, this is an ugly plot right now anyway, but it's gonna save the kind of what it looks like unless you change all this stuff. And so you need to play around. You need to play around with it some. So like maybe drag it, something like that. Maybe that looks better. But the sort of bottom line is you're gonna have to play around with it to find what sort of dimensions work best for your needs. And then once you figure it out, usually you can, if you're doing a whole bunch of them, you might be like, okay, I need it this way and this way. And so then you know for each one, okay, I need to change it so that it looks like that. Another option is to use the function ggsave, which is part of ggplot. And by default, what it does is it will save the most recent plot in this window. In other words, the most recent plot we did. What you can do if you want to go around that is you can save the plots as a plot object and then specify it within the ggsave function. So in the chapter, I have some in there. So I'm just going to put, let's see, like combined plot something or other. I don't know. I'm going to save it as a PDF. And then what we can do is we can set the height and width. Again, this is something where like you need to just play around with it and see what it looks like. Height, width. Let's see if this works. Okay, it didn't yell at us. Just give me a minute. Okay, so that showed up in my working directory, and then I can click on it. If you want to save a particular plot that you saved as, you've saved that object, like we saved P1. What we could do is like plot equals, I don't think we need quotes. I think it's just like P1. Oh wait, it is, we can't do that. Actually have it open. So it's saying can't save it as that because something already exists, and that something that already exists is open, so I can't override it. There we go. All right, so if I check my working directory, it'd be in there. Okay, so those are some options for saving plots if you want to put them into something else. Again, it's just going to be some trial and error playing around with it. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to run this. Let's run the, not run, that's my default usage. We're going to knit the file. We're going to knit the markdown document. This will take a little while because we have a lot of stuff in here. So I'm going to start knitting, and then I'm going to pause the video and we'll come back. All right, see you in a minute. Okay, so to my great surprise, there was no errors. Very shocking. It did take a little longer than usual, but not crazy. Okay, I want to see something. Okay. I'm going to look for a good example. Do we have any good examples here? I want to show people. Here we go. That's not terrible. None of these are really terrible. Sometimes they look really terrible. That's not bad. That's pretty ugly. Okay, let's go to work on this. Okay, so let's say that you want this plot, and we see everything's bleeding over. So there's different options that we have to play around with this. we can change the font sizes here. But another thing that we can do is we can change, let's see if this will work. I'm gonna break this. There. Okay. Let's see. Yep. So what we can do is in the chunk header, we can include some options. So fig, let's see, height, right? Because the width is fine. I can't remember what the default one is, but let's say fig height equals 10. All right. So what I know that's bigger than the standard. So let's see. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to include a little LaTeX code in here as a new page. All right, and let's knit this again. We'll stay on camera here because it does take a little bit, but it actually is not too bad, especially for after the first time. Okay, so this should be bigger. It's waiting. It should bring us to where we were. We got a new page. So you see now, yeah, that was it. So what we did was we increased the size of the figure area, just the height here, and we see now that's much better than what we had before. It's actually quite clear. You know, the problem is that it takes up an entire page, so that could be an issue depending on you know what we're doing here. Okay, so that's it for this video. That's it for the videos for chapter 8. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.